copyright notices. If you wish to read, pause the video. The original videos are linked in the description down below. Enjoy. Alright then, so in this one what we're going to see is British Transport Police stop and search somebody. We will find out together what the grounds was for the stop and search, but basically they want to stop and search him to find see if he's got articles related to burglary on him. We'll find out what the grounds are together, because to be honest, I haven't really watched it. I've had a quick skim through it. I know it's a pretty interesting video, but we'll find out together, and I'll give my live reaction. Let's just get straight into it.
Thank you for filming this, mate.
Alright, you're alright, you're welcome.
No, he's recording. Let go of me, let go of me.
Stay calm, stay calm.
Put the bike down, step away.
It's Ollie Snow. What's your name, brother? From another mother?
No, you're looking for items to do with stealing cars. Stealing bikes. Alright, cool. Take my bag off my back, officer. Let go of me, please. Absolutely, bro. This is public servant. Don't shout at me. You're a public.
Okay then, so I'm going to assume he's using Section 1 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act of 1984. So, this is it. Obviously, this is just saying what a police constable can do and where he is permitted to use it. He may search any person or vehicle, anything. Doesn't matter. This for stolen or prohibited for stolen or prohibited articles, any article to which Section 8A below applies, any substance to which subsection 8AA applies, for any firearm or which subsection 8B applies, and any detail and may detain a person or vehicle for the purpose of a search. So we want to go for 8A. 8A. That's this one here. I can't be bothered to read it. So yeah, he must have a. So he can stop you and search you, but obviously he must have reasonable grounds to suspect that you've got something which is prohibited, or you are actually going equipped. Well, reasonable grounds for suspecting that he will find stolen or prohibited articles. I don't think he will find stolen or prohibited articles. And I wonder what his reasonable grounds are. We'll probably find that out a little bit later in the video, because at the minute it's all a bit high rated, and he hasn't really said what section he's using.
Servant, I did a call for your services. Okay, chill yourself out. No, you chill yourself out. Yeah? Okay. I'm going to search you. I'm going to put gloves on, okay? Everything is being recorded, and at the end, you take your details.
Ground for what? What's the ground for?
Don't chat to me, bro. Don't chat to me,
shouting over us.
Don't chat to me, bro. You've got anything on you that's going to harm me or my colleagues? Got any tools on you or anything like that at all?
Right, maybe he meant to say the word shout, okay? Alright?
I said, stay calm and it'll be over quickly.
I'm looking for items. Stop touching me! I'm doing what you're doing.
Just let him do his job. He's a computer. He's a computer who wants to arrest you.
What are you doing?
Be careful. Listen to Oliver Snow. Listen to me.
Listen, stop. I have not.
You have
I haven't opposed whatever you're doing. Right. Yeah? I'm going to search you. No, I want this guy to search me. I don't want you to touch me. I want this guy, because this guy's calm and collective. I don't want nothing to do with you. This guy's here. No problem. Can you do it, please? Tell this guy to stay away from me, please, because he's making me feel threatened.
Can you listen to what I have to say to you?
I want to listen to everything what you're saying.
Just listen to him, brother. Listen to him, mate.
Do it.
Okay, then this one with glasses is a sergeant. How the hell did he make sergeant? He doesn't like people shouting. He's got a little power trip, and this is his downfall. In this situation, he clearly doesn't know how to handle the situation. The constable next to him is handling the situation a lot better, a lot calmer, and still is saying he's going to search him. To search him, there's a list of things he has to do before searching you. First, he has to identify himself with epaulette number, a name, depending on what section he's using. He don't have to give his name, but he has to give his epaulette number, the station he's working out of, what section he's using, and what he's expecting to find on this search, and obviously the grounds for the search. We haven't heard any grounds, we haven't heard what section, we haven't heard his shoulder number or the station he's working out of. We have heard that he wants to look for articles related to bike theft. But maybe that might come out in a little bit on what he's expecting to find and the list of stuff before he searches him. I'm glad this person didn't want the sergeant searching him, and he asked for the other person, the other constable, to do it.
I know you're alarmed. I know you're alarmed and harassed. Can I speak? I know you're alarmed and harassed, right? But it'd be over real quick if you just just imagine these are not like a problem. No, they're not harassing you and they're not alarming you, but they are alarming you. They are harassing you, and I don't want to sit because I want to sleep in my tent. They turn on the two toes in the middle of the night to come and see you. I don't know why, but just have a look.
My phone? Hold my phone, please, bro.
Just don't. You don't have to do that. You just have to do what they say. It'll be over quicker. It'll be over quicker, fam. It's good.
I get it.
You're on the grounds for a search.
There are grounds. They've explained those.
There's nothing to...
So lots of bikes get stolen from this area. Seeing people at this time of night,
Pumping a bike, pumping his tyre.
yeah, and as soon as I've asked you any questions, you've become very evasive. And that's suspicious.
Because there's a racist bloody war.
I don't know if you understood what the sergeant has just said. The grounds for the search is the time, the fact that there's a lot of bike thefts in that area, and they didn't want to talk to the police. To me, those three things there is not enough grounds for the search. The time is irrelevant, the location is irrelevant, and the fact that he didn't want to have a conversation with you is irrelevant. It's a consensual conversation, and he does not have to have that consensual conversation. Those three facts alone, in my eyes, does not give you reasonable grounds for a Section 1 search. And I now understand why this person is so against what he's doing and has the attitude he does with this sergeant, because he's an absolute clown.
What's going on? Haven't you noticed?
Company's tight. He's got a right to carry on about his business without being...
Yeah, and I've got a right to prevent and detect crime. And if I suspect there's a crime,
Well,
it's my duty to investigate that, isn't
But
it?
where does your suspicion of a crime?
Because it's 2 in the morning,
And he's
I'm watching
pumping a
people
tyre.
using with bikes. Right.
It's 2 in the morning, and what? You
And so the simple answer would have been just to explain.
Simple answer would have been not to attend. You got really important things to do right now, haven't you? Bike theft has never been a big part of your job.
So the simple answer is just don't talk to him. It's as simple as that. Ask him if it's consensual conversation. If they say yes, just say, well, I don't want that conversation. That's the end of it. The simple answer is not to bow down and kiss these people's toes. You just don't do it. Hold them to the same standards they expect you to be held to. This type of policing needs to stop. The time and the fact that you just didn't answer my questions is not reasonable grounds. Yes, you have the right to stop crime and prevent crime from happening. This is not. This is just adding to the extra number of people which are searched and no arrests. This is making that 14% of people which are actually charged after being arrested after being searched. 14%. Bear that in mind, people. It's 14%. Does it justify the powers? No, not for 14%.
You want a power trip?
Unfortunately, it is part of my job.
It is part of your job, yes.
To be asked, though, is it?
There's been no...
So, bike theft is a priority crime for I'm from the British Transport Police. We police the railway station and the
Nothing to do
environs.
with me pumping
Okay,
up the bike.
bike theft is a high priority crime. It affects.
So I don't think it is, because I just woke up and I think they maybe just having an evening out, and I woke up in my tent thinking about how racist my mother is and how she runs half of the bloody world. So I think you've turned the two tones on because for that, and I don't actually think you know what you're doing today or any other day.
I'm
Pardon?
not scared of nobody. I'm not scared of no man. And I don't have to answer nothing to nobody. Like I said, I am a member of the public. You are a public servant. I did not call for your services here. You have to address me as sir. You don't touch me. You don't stop me from where I'm going. I know my law. My uncle is Rodney Wilson.
So he is correct. On a consensual conversation, the police have no rights to touch you at all. This was obviously a consensual conversation, and Dad didn't want it, and then he put hands on him, saying he was going to use Section 1. As we have established, Section 1 is what they use to find if he's got pivoted articles related to burglary on him. They failed the processes they have to use when doing a search. The sergeant needs to be demoted and retrained.
8111. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. You just troubled the wrong person. I don't want to hear nothing from you, officer. Like I said, I didn't call for your services. You are a public servant. If you call that swearing, right, you know your oath, you know your code, you know I'm right.
Mate, did you? Chuck, I'm all fun to chat to. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know doctors don't even have to take a Hippocratic oath these days? Times are changing, mate.
You want to shake my
Times
hand?
are changing. They're going their way. We
Shaking
can
my hand?
chat or not. We don't have to.
No. I said, do you want to shake my hand? Because I'll give you the Audit badge and I'll leave my uncle out of it. You want to shake my hand and leave it as that? No problem at all. We'll leave it as that. No?
I've offered to shake your hand.
Yeah? Right, officer. Right. So I am right in correct in saying I do not have to answer any of your questions. I don't have to respond to how you respond to me. You had no reason blocking my path and stopping me and holding my hand when I was in no threatened manner. But I will leave that. I will brush it aside. But officers, it's people like you that usually when people like me hate people like you. You don't need to be like that, officer. Just be a bit more calmer. This guy is...
So a little tip for you: if you don't get stopped and searched and they don't find nothing, you don't have to identify yourself. Just don't do it. After that, after the stop and search, get your stop search record or reference number, and then leave. Don't ever speak to the police. It's in your best interest not to, because they will use everything and anything against you. So just remember, don't speak to the police. And he is correct. It is constables like this, well, sergeants, is a bloody sergeant, I can't believe it, is a sergeant like this, which creates that disconnect from his attitude. Because he's a sergeant, he believes everybody has to bow down and kiss his toes or some crap like that. But just remember, you don't have to. And try and stay calm. Always record the police.
Saving grace. What was your name? This guy, it doesn't matter what my name is. I don't have to answer my name. I'm giving the officer my name. No. I don't have to listen to you. That's the problem. I don't have to listen to you. This guy is your saving grace.
You don't have to listen.
Fuck this guy here.
But he's just trying to say something. All right? I don't know what he's got to
Officer,
say.
you know what I'm saying. Forget about that. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate that. Have a wonderful Christmas.
And I'll let you go anyway.
Thank you very much. No
I didn't mean to
problem.
inconvenience you at all.
It's no problem,
All right?
officer. Like I said, you are the saving grace, and the light is shining on you, man.
Thank you very much. All right? I hope you have a good rest of
All right, now I've told you why you're here, fellas. There was no need, as usual.
Now, am I allowed to put my towel back up?
Of course you can.
Are you sure?
Of course you can.
Are you sure?
Listen, do you want a copy of the stop search form?
Keep your stop search form.
Yeah, that's fine. If you change your mind, all right, you've got 3 months to come and collect one from
Keep
the
that,
train
bro.
station. or the police
It's
office.
okay, bro. Listen, bro. I am
The
well
problem we got
seasoned.
is vandals in this city. None of this shit works, but it's brilliant if that does. That's
I am
fantastic.
well seasoned when it comes to officers of
Want
the
your
law.
rucksack back? I'll give you that one.
Is that alright?
That's fine. You take
Is all
care.
my stuff in there?
I think
Sure.
you'll
You
have-
didn't
is
tell
that-
my noodles, did
Is
you?
that falling off yours? Is that yours?
Look at that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Very much. Alright, sorry. Thank you very much, my brother. Oh, I'm glad I was with you today. So I'm not
On these Google phones.
Have a good rest of your evening.
you too. You take care.
Alright,
Thanks,
have a good
man.
New Year.
Enough love, man. Take care.
So that's the end of that interaction. I do believe this sergeant needs demoting and retraining. Is the way he interacts with members of the public is not good at all. It doesn't help him and his job at all. I understand policing is not an easy job to do in certain situations, but look at the papers now. It's all over the thing, all over the news, all over certain news articles that the police just don't want to do the job anymore. They're not actually policing real crime anymore. So what is the point of them? Because what I'm seeing here, there ain't no point. They waste of time. They waste people's time. They don't go after real criminals. And when they do, they mess it up massively. And then they get away with it. Not all police, bear in mind, this is not all police. I'm not talking about every single police officer. There is a few good apples out there, but the bad apples outshine the good apples, unfortunately. All this is just my opinion. So take it with a pinch of salt. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this interaction. As always, like the video, it does open YouTube's algorithm, and I'll catch you on the next one.